Hey, what's up, everyone? This is gonna be my Don't Starve Let's Play series continuation from when I last left off, day 232. I decided to do it live so people can interact with me. Your chat will show up on the video. And I'm gonna do this in 30-minute and hour segments until I'm kind of just done with this world. Um, it's difficult for me to have the time to record and then edit and export videos, so doing it live kind of helps me out, and it's also, I guess, fun for people to be able to watch when I'm doing it live, and they can also ask questions if they would like, so I can try and answer those, though I'm not like a crazy expert on the game, so even if it might seem like I am. So I don't know where we left off. We've done a ton of shit. But I do have a bunch of stuff in my inventory, and based on what I have in my inventory, I feel like we're going to go down somewhere. So let's actually just go venture into one of these holes. So I got the sinkhole down here, sinkhole right there. I think that was the one that I quarantined. And we should have one in this swamp. Yes. Let's go to that one. I don't know where any of these wormholes go either. Hey, bubblies, what's up? Come to enjoy the stream. Lantern, sanity, ammo, that for rain. I don't have any sticks. I'm probably going to need more pickaxes if I go down there. Let's check what I have. I don't really remember where I put any of my shit either, because it's been so long. It's hard to remember that kind of stuff. I don't have a backpack either. It's going good. It's going okay. It's not like great. Nope, that's an emergency backpack. Alright, there we go. Nice backpack. Use the lantern. I don't know if I don't think I have moggles anymore. I probably got rid of that shit by overusing them. I kind of tend to do that. And it's hard to click through my stuff because I've messed so much stuff up. So if we need to do combat, we can just drop a lantern somewhere. So that looks good. I guess I'll figure out if I'm missing anything when I get there. So if you guys have any questions during the stream, let me know. Right now, really just kind of like trying to prototype as much stuff as possible, make sure I got everything I can, doing whatever I want to in this world, exploring, getting more stuff, and then it's going to be the end of this world. It really looks like I was going to kill an ancient guardian, is what it looks like to me. So I might have an ancient guardian like ready to go in this wormhole. I could have just watched my last one, but I don't really have time for that right now. What's the stream quality like? How trash is it? Because I don't want it to be trash quality. So I'm going to check that out real quick. Ooh, that's mean. Oh, that's not the right key at all. Alright, gotta check the quality real quick. That's pretty bad, but it's not the worst. What I'll do is I'll up the quality after my first break. So you'll have to tolerate it for a little bit. These guys are super easy to kill, by the way. You just kind of repeat that cycle that I just did. And we're going to zoom out a little, and we're going to kind of just piece. These guys are also beat the crap out of them. And I could definitely get some moggles, but I'm not going to worry about that. That stuff will unload over time. So yeah, we definitely got a sinkhole going down. The quality is not great. Are you watching on your phone? I just watched it. I just like opened it up myself and the stream, and it did not look good. It's gonna look good on a phone, but if you're watching full screen on a computer, I don't think it's gonna look good. Oh shit! I want bunnies to try and kill me. Yeah, I'll up it a little anyway, just so we get that top quality that I usually have when I'm recording. That top cat quality. Yeah, I feel like I already killed this Ancient Guardian. So let's go back up and do the other one, because there's one more. Not poor, not great. It's good. Yeah. I want it to be good. It's hard with streaming. That's why the decision to stream this was not easy, because it would look much better if I didn't stream it, but because you can only stream in so good quality. Is he gonna drop this ever? I need to drop this. There we go. That's weird. Please fuck off. Alright. Sincerely me. Well, I gotta open this. See, it's taking health damage. Yeah. Well, it's stream really good and record. I can't really do both, and it's CPU sync, like you said, and my CPU's not hot right now, so it's not gonna work. But I should be able to stream in okay quality, and then it just be kind of less quality than if I recorded, but still being a pretty decent stream, just because it's kind of what people want to see. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Sorry, gotta respond to my sister. See, like, you can tell how old the world is just because all this shit's everywhere. It's a crazy amount of stuff everywhere. Streaming on YouTube's not that much different than Twitch, except for the fact that no one comes and watches you because there's way more of an audience on Twitch. I mean, no one watches me anyway, but I looked on live gaming for YouTube at like some popular games that are streamed, and like the max viewers is like 200. Looked on Twitch, the max viewers is like 4,000. And there's like a plenty in the thousands, like a lot actually. So people really don't like come to YouTube to watch live gaming. So I don't even know why I'm doing this. I'm only watch this if you can't watch it on Twitch. So Calvin and other people who can't watch it on Twitch probably. Other than that. Alright, gotta zoom out. So I haven't been in this hole before, so I gotta kind of look around. Which is alright with me, because it gives me something to do. Let me just tab out. One sec, just answering some stuff. Hey, what's up, Madness? Um, my highest. This isn't that like high. Like I know I say that and people are like, oh yeah, whatever, whatever. But it's like it's so easy to survive in this game when past a certain point. It gets like comically easy. What's up, Madness? What's up, Aldorith? It's not on Twitch as well. It would be insane to do Twitch and YouTube. You could definitely do it, but like for me, that's a no-no. Because I'm like trying to stream Overwatch and not having a good time with that. Not that like people would watch my stuff even if I did it, but I have to set my CRF value, which is basically like a consistent quality value. It's going to be like, instead of like setting your bit rate and all that stuff and how much data you want to send and your stuff, you basically just do CRF. It's like a constant data value of how much you're going to send. I'm not explaining it very well because I'm trying to focus on two things, but I set mine pretty fucking high. You want it low. At like 18, it's like lossless quality. It's like unbelievable. You probably shouldn't do that. Your file size, if you're recording, is going to be like insane. Then I'm doing it around like 40, and at around like 60, that's like recording 240p and like basically don't do that. Like it's gonna be bad. Yeah. Yeah, the Leroy Jenkins problem. I can see that. I've definitely played some games where it's kind of experimental for me, and I'm just like, yeah, let's just jump in and try and see what I can do. And that's fun too. But like right now, this is like my main game that I started like trying to go for a long distance besides my Wakeford world, which I would show you, but I can't really hop in right now because I'm streaming this intentionally for like YouTube to be recorded. And these guys, I'm just so they don't hit me. Oh, he's aggroed on him anyway. And we want to make sure there's no meat on you when you walk in here, and it'd be pretty bad. Gonna get wrecked by the bunnies. But yeah, with the amount of jerky I have right now, I can basically just do whatever the hell I want. Eventually it'll turn to summer though, and I should, at that point, go back up to the surface and get a thermal stone, but I can actually go straight through summer too with my supplies, which I will do. And I'm just gonna find this, what's this called? This Ancient Guardian and cheese him. If I had moggles, though, I'd be way faster right now because I could just use my Lazy Explorer, but I'm not going to do that. There's a new puzzle. I have not completed it. I should do that for the DST skins. I haven't completed any of the puzzles for the DST skins. I read about them later, but I don't do them because time consuming and I never like hear about them. But that would be cool for the skins. I don't actually play DST that much, so looks like I went in the complete opposite direction of what's good. But yeah. I am on, it should be 234 at this point. You can't see the day because I'm underground. But it's like 235. And when I go back up, you'll see what day it is. Oh God! So this is not even close. And when just so we don't take exaggerated damage from getting hit by a rock, we pop this on. That's a good safety tip, but honestly, it doesn't matter because I'm packing like jerky for days. I think I made a fire farm in this world. Did I? I don't know. If I did, it's broken. You've only gotten to 70, Burvey? Well, if you want to watch my series or ask any questions, I'm willing to help out. So rabbits are a good indicator that there might be spiders nearby. I see a lot in the world gen of that happening. The spiders being like kind of right on the edge of the rabbits, and then they get into these like war type things happening, like this. This is what I see a lot. And the spiders are a sign that the sinkhole's here. See? So we want to befriend them. How do you do what, Madness? How do what? Alright, so we'll befriend these guys. Reason being, combat is kind of difficult when you're holding a bunch of stuff. So it's better to just kind of have these guys cheese it instead of doing it. You know? Because they'll do it easy. Easy peasy. A lot of top streamers like frown upon like using mobs to do your work and neutral mobbing stuff sometimes, which I find weird because it's such an efficient way to do things. You don't have to fight at all. You don't risk taking damage. You shouldn't rely on it. I think that's where the confusion comes from. You should never rely on that because it's not always going to be available to you. But you also shouldn't like stray away from doing it. Just because it's easy, because it's I can never drop things. And I'm actually gonna have to clear out a little more, just because of where this is, but I don't have enough pickaxe, and I don't want to go up to the surface. So for now, we're just gonna go down here, and then when we come up, we'll watch that. We're actually gonna be coming up with a Guardian's Horn, but we're gonna put it in Chester because if it's not, they'll get triggered by the fact that I have meat on me. And then we could clear the spiders and make an underground base. That might actually be something I do. Clear the spiders, make an underground base. Sounds fun. See, oh my god, the lag. I don't even know what really, truly is bottlenecking my computer. I've had a couple of people look at it, but it's hard to know. I ran some performance monitors while I was doing this, and it seems like everything kind of seems fine. I think it's just a little of everything. Just not having like a high-end computer makes it difficult to stream while playing in decent quality. And once again, make sure I don't have any meat on me. I don't actually need that, and it doesn't do anything for me, but clear inventory space, basically. And since I have Ice Chester... Where is he, by the way? Oh, he's lost in the horde of rabbits. We'll put that in here. Alright. So this is not the right place. Oh, shit. He's gonna try and jump on my head to do that. They don't attack you. Yeah, when it's loading, it's definitely like me not having a nice drive. My hard disk isn't that great. But like sometimes when a lot of stuff happens at once, that lag is kind of aggressive. Shadow Chester is great. The problem with Shadow Chester is you have to sacrifice having Ice Chester for Shadow Chester, and Ice Chester is probably just an upgrade to Shadow Chester because you can. It makes summer like super easy, and summer is one of the worst seasons, kind of in the base game, because dealing with overheating is not that big of an issue, but really, really annoying. I mean, what Shadow Chester will do, what Ice Chester will do is allow you to put a thermal stone in him, and it'll cool down. And then you have a thermal stone in your inventory, and when your thermal stone in your inventory gets to body temperature, you switch it out with the thermal stone in Snow Chester. So you have infinite cooling. Yeah, I was thinking about that too, Madness. There's definitely, my GPU that I have right now has pretty low video RAM, and the RAM I'm using right now is kind of on the like cheap side of things. So there's that. That's definitely a concern. And then my CPU is just not powerful. Like it was powerful, it's just not great. It was powerful when I got it, but it just didn't hold up with time, really. And we're gonna like constantly get in that range. So basically, I'm just gonna keep my eye on this, and you can. Oh, whoops. I can do that if I think I'm gonna get hit. You could macro that to like a key, which would definitely be better. But and when I see the Guardian, I'm just gonna start taking water damage because that's better than getting absolutely your skull bashed in. And if you walk on the edges of this, shouldn't trigger them to come down. But Chester's obviously following me, and he doesn't care. So he's just gonna walk in the middle like that, like an idiot. So if you're running, and I've probably said this before, but you want to be running perpendicular to their diving. If you're running parallel to it, they dive, they over dive, so they go past where you are, they'll hit you. My specs, I don't have them off the top of my head, but I do have, I don't know, it's like an FX 8150 or something for CPU, and my GPU is newer than that, but it was like, I spent like $100 on it, on sale. It was a pretty good sale, but it was not a great GPU. And I was looking into Ryzen, but it's still a little expensive. I don't really make any money off YouTube right now, so it's kind of hard to justify like spending a bunch of money off making YouTube videos, because I can play most of these games casually, I just can't record them. If I was getting like 100 viewers on my stream and like my subscribers was going up, it'd be easier to justify, but it's kind of hard right now to justify spending a bunch of money. So the Ancient Guardian's going to be near here because we know he links to here. I mean, this could curve around and he could be up here, but it's unlikely. It's more likely that he's going to be down here. So there's a couple things we want to do to prep. I want to load this up while not getting hit, and I want to eat. And it's raining, but I can deal with the sanity loss. Alright, so I'm going to loop around carefully. And I'm going to get rid of Chester for now. I want to eat, but I don't have to. Alright, and we got the Ancient Guardian right here. So this is how you cheese him. I've done it before. It doesn't work really well with a bunch of people following me, so I'm going to have to wait until the nightmare cycle ends, which is probably why I would want to get sanity. This method doesn't really work with that, which is like not a great thing. They'll eventually die though when the nightmare cycle ends. And this could work with them here, but it makes it so much more difficult, and it's so stupid to do it with these, because I'm going to be wanting to stand still while I kill him, and I can't do that if they're here. Also, this is good practice to do, by the way, to just dodge his attacks. Damn, when is the nightmare cycle going to change? When is this? Please? So you want to watch where he is, right? And then, once again, it's running pretty perpendicular to where it's coming. As this crowd gets bigger, though, it gets a little harder. They should be dying pretty soon, though. This is like the maximum amount, there we go. Maximum amount of time that this should happen. See, like, to get around here, I have to kind of take a wide circle, which is not good. Jeez Louise. Come on. Nightmare cycle is over. Please despawn. Alright, so we're just going to ditch these guys, because this is not... There we go. We got it. Alright. Alright, so when he runs like that, when he's running past you is when you place the fire pit. That was close. So you take it out, and as he's running past, you place it like that. Don't try and place it while he's like charging up like that, because you will get wrecked. So I want to bait him past me and place the fire pit. And then just run through it like that. See? Now, I need to get him to bonk it, and I want to stand like this farthest away from him and press F. And run forward. And then I'm going to keep pressing F. If you're not in the middle, you'll actually run really close to him and he'll be able to hit you. So if I'm closer to either of these fire pits, I will be close enough to him where he can melee me, because he actually has a melee move. And now I just want to dodge the rocks so I don't get hit. Sometimes if you get hit while doing this, it like moves you like literally a pixel and it'll hit you. And the thing is, he has a melee and it has a really short range, but its cooldown's like half a second, and it does like, I don't know, like 100 damage. So he'll hit you for like 50 damage per second, like super fast. And then you just hold down F, and like that. If this campfire runs out though, he'll hit me, but I'll kill him way before then. So that's how you deal with him pretty easily. I love how this was supposed to be like questions about the game, and it turned into like interrogations about my PC. Also, you don't want to stoke the flames of the fire pit, because, not the fire pit, these campfires, because if they get too big, they can actually catch your guardian's horn on fire. So it's very easy cheese to do. There's really no reason to not do it unless you're trying to like do it legit, or what you like trying to play legit. Let's look at these comments that I've been ignoring because I've been playing the game. I guarantee you they all have to do with my CPU and not the game I'm playing. Yeah, so the problem with saving up though is like a lot of people think like, yeah, just save up and get good parts. The problem is if you're never gonna have the money for the good parts, then you just can't do it. So having a computer that you can use is better than not having a computer you can use. And it's not that I'm poor, it's just that like spending $1,000 on a PC is completely out of my budget. Like has been for pretty much my entire life. So until I get like a crazy job where I'm making a bunch of money, it's just not going to be. So I had to piece together a bunch of parts from friends and what I could afford. I feel like I'm being abandoned by my best friend, Chester. So I want to oh, that wasn't really close to me, but that sucks. All right, so they might hit me here. No. Yeah, it's hard when you have a bunch of bills and shit all the time, and you don't really make any money, and then you're also a student. It's not really a good opportunity ever to get this stuff. So this is why I have my hat on, because if I didn't, I'd be dead right now. I kind of foresaw that coming, me getting hit a bunch of times. And they're trying to kill Chester. Hopefully he doesn't get stun locked. No, he's fine. If enough spiders get on him, he can. And I don't know if this is a thing, like a real thing, so I'm hesitant to say it in like a video that's supposed to be educational because people will bash me. But anytime you go underground while raining, basically you should expect it to continue raining forever. Because it'll stop raining when I come out of the sinkhole, but if I stay down here for a week, I've stayed down in there for months and it just kept raining. And it's kind of an effect of the fact that the weather doesn't really update when you're underground because you're not in the surface world. But if it's raining on the surface world, you get this like drip thing happening in the caverns. Yeah, with the webbing, it can be kind of hard. Ooh, that's not good. Oh man. So like, yeah, that one, you could see he was like an entire body length away from me. But that's how the hitboxes behave sometimes. Really not cool. But, you know, what are you going to do? I should probably watch my character model instead of looking at my chat. Where are we going? Up there? And the problem I have right now is I would have to upgrade a lot of things at once to really get the PC that I want for streaming. Oh, quick tip real quick. Raw, super good for health. And you lose a little bit of sanity, but if you're eating other stuff that's going to raise your sanity, not a big deal. I think what I'd really need to do is actually just kind of look up and talk to people about my specs and see what upgrading would be the best and try and get good values and stuff like that. I think that'd be the best course of action. But I don't know why this stream turned into interrogation about my computer parts. Thought you guys were going to come and ask me questions about Don't Starve and stuff. So once again, make sure no meat. It's all at Chester. They won't attack Chester. When we get back to base, we can do a little pausey, and we'll do the next episode at another point. This is actually a pretty good spawn for a base. One of the major issues with it is it's so far away from the rest of my base. It's all the way in the swamp, so it's like the farthest sinkhole away. But for an underground base look, it's pretty close. You want these two to be close, your entrance and exit, and you want somewhere in between there to be light bulb plants that you can collect and base near. So this is good. And like a bunch of green mushroom biomes is also good, because they're good for sanity. I've only been streaming for 32 minutes, but since these are going to be episodes on YouTube after, taking a break so that it can split the episode is good. I don't know if there's a way to like actually split the episode without downloading it, editing it, and then uploading it, which is the point of me doing this, is it's so much easier for me. So yeah, you'll always get these hounds too if you've been down there for long enough, because I get hound waves around every 5 days. So basically, going down doing anything significant, you get a hound wave. But that's fine. Ideally, I want to get to here before the hounds come and jump in this sinkhole. But they came right now, so that's not going to happen. And jumping in the sinkhole with hounds following you is not a good idea, because during the frames where you're jumping in, you get hit by them. So now we're just going to take the long walk back. Easy with this rod that I have. And on the way, we'll probably end up ditching Chester. So we might have to circle back around. The reason we don't want to ditch him right now is because he has our guardian horn in it. And if we ditch him near the hounds will still attack him. And they might kill him. Or we can do this. When the hounds start to roar, they're going to aggro whatever's closest to them. In this case, it's the rock lobsters. And they will not win that fight. So that's why they're attacking Chester and not me. So I want to keep them moving, if I can. See? He's barking now, and now he's going to go attack them. And absolutely get dominated. So that's an effective technique for the hounds. If you're not confident with killing them, neutral mobbing the hounds is actually super, super easy. They're probably the easiest mob to neutral mob in the game because of how their aggro works. Fleshy bulb. Oh no. That would be a good fix this game, is not having Chester drop off if he doesn't keep up with you. If they ever wanted to bug fix that. I don't know if it's a bug or not, but after a certain point he can't keep up with you. He'll stop moving. It could be because he just unloads. It's probably the case. So I hear more hounds. They're probably on Chester though. Hey, 9 viewers, that's pretty good. Let's get this train into the double digits, please. I feel like it's not, if I stop every 35 minutes, stop streaming, continue, it probably won't, but I'll do at least one more segment probably tonight. Not really sure. It depends on what else I got going on. So now we get to explore my wondrous base and see what I have where, because I have no idea. I'm probably out of space for a lot of stuff, to be honest. Hey, let's not spam my chat. Do I ever play Shipwrecked? You can watch all my YouTube videos on Shipwrecked. I actually really love Shipwrecked. I think it's an awesome expansion. They did a lot of good with it. A lot of people were underwhelmed with it, but with how cheap it is, it's hard to get underwhelmed with it. Alright, there we go. I would prefer it if you don't spam my chat. That gets you timed out. There's nowhere to put rules for YouTube gaming. You can't just like have like a little thing that's like, hey, don't do this. So I apologize. Don't Starve Together support is not going to be added for Shipwrecked at any point. Don't get your hopes up. The developers have been pretty clear that it's like an expansion for Don't Starve. They were actually going to do another expansion for Don't Starve, but they decided to move that to Don't Starve Together, which is kind of became a new reign. No spamming when esoteric rule. If you wanted to spam and I wasn't recording this for YouTube, I would say literally do whatever you want. But since I'm recording this for YouTube, I don't want the screen to be full of like someone like spamming. You know what I mean? That just doesn't make sense. I could have used up these tentacle spikes instead of doing new ones. Alright, where am I putting my gardening horns and stuff? I have one right here. I don't think they would ever really want to put it in Shipwreck because Shipwreck's so different. It would be very, very difficult to integrate. Oh, fridge. What do I have in the fridge? A bunch of jerky and stuff? That's what I figured. See, and this is how you never run out of food. Basically with this. I would want to make another Moggles probably. And then, like, all this rot and stuff. Ignore the farms. They don't use them. They're tainted. They're bad. Don't use farms. Farms are bad for you. And then all the used lanterns and stuff. I don't know. I think it's probably your PS4 if it's lagging. It probably shouldn't be. Especially Don't Starve. Don't Starve is generally a very easy game to run on console. So, it might not be your PS4. I don't know. It might be some setup. If you downloaded it, you might want to re-download it. If you're not like running it off a disc, which you probably aren't because it's Don't Starve. You might want to re-download it and see if that fixes it. Like uninstall and re-download it. Where'd I put the rot? Rot fertilizer, best fertilizer, and so for this, don't get hit, basically. There you go, clear path. You used to use farms. What happened? Did you get good at the game and then stop using them? That's what happened to me. Just kidding. Farms aren't that bad. But there's not really a point to using them over other techniques if you're going just for like surviving, like going for actually increasing your like gameplay. You go for farms. All right, anyone got any suggestions on what they want to see or what they want me to do? Otherwise, it's gonna be me kind of doing random stuff because like we got enough stuff where we don't really need anything. And I got both guardian horns now. So what I would normally do in this situation is probably world hop right around here. But we don't want to do that. We want to just like ditch. But we do want to cut it right now and then maybe come back. So I need to eat dinner. So that means I need to go. So I'm going to cut it now, and then if you're watching on YouTube, you could just hop to the next episode because it might be ready. But otherwise, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut the stream, and then tomorrow I will do a stream that's very similar, but I'm going to do it for a different world. So I'm going to do it for my like pro world where I have a lot more to do. And then next time I do this world, I might world hop. I'm not really sure what I'm going to end up doing. So I hope you enjoyed this. Come back next time. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments or watch my stream otherwise. All right. See ya.